A lot of the time when I talk about starting my own business, people assume that I had a huge amount of money saved, I had a lot of time on my hands, and it was just this easy thing. Maybe, I got a loan from daddy that he didn't expect back or something like that. I just want to cut straight through it right now. I didn't have anything when I started. I didn't have any idea what I was doing. I didn't have any clear plan. I didn't know how to write a business plan. I will say I was pretty astute at business because I had done every single boring job that anyone could do. I've worked in a cake factory, I've worked in a sandwich factory, I've worked in a high-end office where I have to wear a suit and tie and be really nice to people. I've worked in so many call centers, I can't even name all of them. All the little scripts, reading to people, I've done all of that. I've answered angry people's emails for utility companies. I've done just about everything, and I've probably, if you're doing a job right now, I've probably done it as well. So I'm just saying that the skills that you have, they're not worthless. They're exactly the same skills that I started out with. As for money, I couldn't even, I didn't even know how to turn to anyone. I have appallingly bad credit. I was a really bad teenager. I whacked everything on my credit card, and no one wants to lend me money. But what I have is an idea, and an idea is the most powerful thing you can ever have. And I talk online a lot about that and say, I want you to become, militarized and get out there and do things. And you can start your own business because, no one's going to help you. And a lot of the questions I get are, I can't, I don't have enough time. So I promise you do. You only need to sleep for 5 hours a day. If you're working if you're working 12 hours a day, you can do 4 hours on your project and you've still got time to sleep. People say, I've got a young kid. I mean, when I started the business, my wife was 6 months pregnant, and we were living in a small house, in the roof of another house. So it wasn't very glamorous. But when she went to bed, I'd stay up and I'd sit on Instagram, liking people's photos and talking to them and just going through everything and looking at what people were doing. And I was relentless about it, 7 days a week. In fact, the first time my mother-in-law now met me I just finished working at a tattoo studio, and I had an hour where I could eat and sleep before going out into my night job. And I walked in and I lay down on the sofa for 45 minutes, and I got up, walked out the door, walked back in, threw up, and then walked out. And I think she had a serious word with my now wife about what I was doing to myself. But that kind of work ethic, you don't have to do that, but close to it is good. So what I'm saying is ask what you're really doing with your time. So are you really that busy? If you're playing GTA online, if you're watching EastEnders, if you're if you're just yanking it to Pornhub, all of that time is time that you could be used on your business. So I'm telling you now, you only need time, you only need an idea, you don't need money. Most of you people have got time and ideas. That's why you're watching this video. So take a leap of faith and trust yourself as well. Just get in there and get at it. Then, once you've got your idea and you can write a business plan, which is really hard, not gonna lie about it, email me, ask me, and I'll try and help you complete it or find the tools to do it. Once you've got that business plan, you need to find some way of getting money. And whether that's selling something small to buy more, or getting a grant or a loan from the government. And almost every government around the world will have some kind of small business initiative where you can have rubbish credit and you can just have an idea and they will give you money. And there certainly is in the UK and in Europe and in the US. And you don't need much money, believe me, just keep the costs as small as you can. But what I'm really trying to impress upon you is that you don't need anything apart from your idea and your time and patience. If you don't have money, ideas take longer. But you've got to remember the story of the guy that bought a sports car with, I can't even remember what it was, he traded like a seed for something on Craigslist, and then he sold that for something else and that for something else, and eventually he traded up to the point where he bought like a sports car. If you think about that, say like me, you started out selling t-shirts, just get 25 of them, sell them. Take the money, reinvest it. Never spend your business money. Just keep reinvesting it into the business. And time is all you need. And an idea.